My dear child, do not crowd this. This is not an ordinary moment. This is the final alert from heaven itself. Archangel Michael is crying out at your door, and the sound of his voice shakes the realms. You are about to lose God's hand if you turn away now. 10 seconds left. 10 heartbeats. Open your spirit completely before heaven erases your name from this blessing. Stay. Listen. Your destiny is hanging by a single thread. My beloved, the angels have whispered to me that you were never meant to miss this. The moment your eyes landed here, heaven aligned everything around you. God Himself has extended His hand toward you. But if you sleep, if you begin to doubt, that hand will withdraw into the clouds. Do you understand what this means? The doors of heaven are open wide, but they do not stay open forever. This is the final warning, the last opening, the last invitation. You have felt it, haven't you? That strange heaviness in your chest. The quiet whispers in the night when the world was asleep, but your spirit could not rest. You thought it was only your imagination. But no, that was heaven knocking. That was Michael calling your name. That was God waiting for you to stop running. And now finally, here you are. But if you skip this, the gates will close and the message will disappear like smoke in the wind. Do not think this is coincidence. No, my child, no. Your soul was called here. From eternity, this moment was shaped for you. Every heartbreak, every delay, every sleepless night has brought you to this point. Do you think that is random? Michael says no. God says no. This is divine timing, and you have less time than you think before it is gone. They tried to reach you before through signs, through numbers, through dreams you could not explain. But you ignored it. You questioned it. And so the angels watched in silence, waiting for the right time. And now the right time has arrived, but only once. Michael himself declares, if they turn away this time, if they walk away from this message, heaven will close the book and their miracle will be given to another. Stop. Breathe. Do you feel it? That shiver on your skin, that pull in your soul, that weight pressing on your heart, that is not fear. That is recognition. Your soul remembers this sound, this calling, this truth. It remembers what your mind has forgotten. That heaven has been pursuing you. That God has been protecting you. That Michael has been fighting for you in battles you never saw. My child, God is saying, I never left you. I never abandoned you. I was always near. But your eyes could not see me. Your ears could not hear me. So I sent Michael. I sent the angels. And I sent this message because your soul is in danger of forgetting who you are. Listen, do not close this. You are standing at the final doorway. If you take one step through, your life will never be the same. You feel the heaviness because truth is entering. You feel the tears because your spirit knows this is real. This is not just another video. This is not just another word. This is the word. The one you are not meant to miss. The one they prayed you would finally hear. The one written for your name alone. You, yes, you, not someone else, not later, now. But Michael warns, if they walk away, the door will shut. Their chance will be erased, their blessing will disappear, and they will spend years searching for what heaven offered in a single moment. Do you see why you cannot escape this? Why your soul begged you to stay? Because what you are about to hear will save you from a mistake that could damage the next 7 years of your life. My child, do you want to know why everything has been delayed? Why you felt stuck in cycles? Why the doors kept closing? It was not punishment, it was protection. God was holding back the blessing until you were ready, until you could see clearly, until you were strong enough to carry it. And now the veil is lifting. The angels are watching to see what you choose. Michael says they have less time than they think. Heaven is giving them a final chance. If they stay, their eyes will open. If they go, their name will fade from the book of miracles. Do you want your miracle reassigned to another? Do you want your blessing taken while you sleep? No. That is why you are still here. Because your soul refuses to let go. Because deep inside, you know this is real. And here, my beloved, is where the message begins. Your pain was never just pain. It was a signal. It was heaven knocking, saying, "Wake up, look closer. Something is not right." And you were right to feel it. You were right to sense it. You were right to question what others told you. Your instincts were divine. Heaven is confirming it now. Someone has been working in the shadows against you. Someone you trusted, smiling at your face, but hiding poison in their hands. Michael saw it. God saw it, and your soul felt it. But no one believed you. They told you it was only in your head, but it was not. And now heaven has opened the scroll to reveal the truth. Do not fear. This message is not here to terrify you. It is here to free you, to uncover what was hidden, to shine light on what they thought you would never see. Michael says, "The one you love, the one you lost." They begged us to send this message because they saw what was coming, and they refused to rest until you were warned. Good. You stayed. And because you stayed, your destiny can now be rewritten. Archangel Michael is standing over you with his sword, not for war, but for protection. God's hand is extended again, but you must take it now. This is the moment. This is the shift. This is the miracle. Do not close your eyes. Do not turn away, my beloved child. The heavens are trembling with urgency. Michael's voice echoes like a storm across eternity, and every word is meant for you alone. He says, "Do not let your blessings slip from your hands. Do not let the enemy take what God placed in your destiny. This moment is too sacred to ignore. You were not meant to stumble here. You were guided here. And if you are still reading, it means your soul has already said yes to the calling. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That is not fear. It is alignment. Your spirit is standing in a holy doorway between what was and what is about to come. Heaven has been holding back the floodgates, waiting for you to arrive at this exact moment. And now, the flood is ready to pour. But only if you stay, only if you believe. My child, you have carried burdens that no one saw. You cried tears that no one understood. You stayed silent when you wanted to shout. But every silent battle was written in God's book. And even now, you are not meant to stay stuck in confusion or carry everything alone without clear direction. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear. You are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you. A 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. A path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and a clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description and in the comments below. Heaven saw you when no one else did. And today, God says, I will reward the hidden battles with a visible miracle. I will restore what they tried to take. I will heal what they thought would never recover. But there is a warning. Michael says the enemy is circling. They know what is coming for you. They are desperate to stop it. That is why this message came now, not later. If you delay, they will succeed. If you remain, heaven will strike them down. Can you feel the urgency? 10 seconds, 10 heartbeats. That is all you have before the blessing is redirected. Think about this. Why does your chest tighten as you read? Why do your eyes fill without reason? Because your soul recognizes truth. It remembers something your mind has forgotten. That before you were born, God marked you for greatness. That before your first breath, your name was written in the book of light. But life tried to make you forget, and now heaven is reminding you again. Michael says they are chosen. But chosen ones always face the hardest battles because their blessing threatens the darkness. You have felt that, haven't you? Every delay, every betrayal, every heartbreak. Those were not random. They were proof of how dangerous you are to the enemy. The greater the resistance, the greater the calling. And your calling is powerful. My beloved, listen closely. Someone you trusted has been speaking against you in secret. Their words carry poison, forming shadows around your life. Michael has been fighting these shadows day and night, but now heaven says it is time to expose it. It is time to bring light. That is why you found this. That is why you could not scroll away. Your soul refuses to stay blind any longer. Do not be afraid of what is revealed. Truth does not come to destroy you. It comes to free you. Yes, it may sting. It may shake your world. But after the shaking comes peace. After the storm comes calm. Michael whispers, "Stay. The truth will save you." But if you walk away now, the lies will consume you and your heart will never find rest. This is why your heart beats faster. It knows freedom is near. God says, "I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of truth, and today I am removing every mask, every disguise, every false smile around them. They cannot hide anymore. You asked for a sign. You prayed for confirmation. This is it. This is the answer. Heaven has finally spoken, and it is louder than your doubts." Pause for a moment. Do you feel that chill move across your skin? Do you sense that weight in the air around you? That is not coincidence. That is the presence of your angels surrounding you right now. They are standing guard, waiting for your decision. If you stay, they will move. If you leave, they will step back. The choice is in your hands. Michael leans close and says, "My beloved, you cannot ignore this. Not this time. Not this message. Your future depends on it. Your miracle depends on it. The hand of God is within reach. But if you turn away, it will close. Do not let it close. This is not a story. This is not entertainment. This is a divine rescue, and you are the only one who can claim it. My child, you have been asking, when will my breakthrough come? When will my prayers be answered? And God says, now. But only if you believe, only if you stay. The delay was never denial. It was divine preparation. Heaven needed you strong enough to hold what is coming. And now you are. That is why this message found you today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. Good. You are still here. That means your soul is listening. That means you are ready. Archangel Michael smiles, because you stayed when others would have scrolled. And because you stayed, heaven is releasing secrets that were sealed until this moment. Secrets about your future, secrets about your family, secrets about the destiny written with your name. My child, lean closer. Heaven is not whispering anymore. Heaven is calling your name with power. Michael says, this is the last call before the page turns. The moment they decide will echo for generations. If they stay, their bloodline will rise. If they leave, the blessing will be removed from their name. That is how serious this moment is. Your ancestors are watching, your future children are waiting, and the angels are holding their breath. Do you feel the weight of that truth? It is not fear. It is destiny pressing against your soul. This is why life has been so heavy lately. This is why you felt out of place, restless, unsettled. Because heaven was preparing you. Because heaven was setting the stage for this very second. The waiting is over. The moment is now. Michael declares, "Tell them the war is nearly done. Tell them they are closer to victory than they think. But warn them, the enemy always strikes hardest at the edge of breakthrough. That is why the attacks increased. That is why the betrayals hurt deeper. That is why the delays felt unbearable. It was never because you were weak. It was because you were near the door. And now the door is opening. My beloved, I know your heart has been tired. You have prayed and wondered if heaven was listening. You have asked, why me? Why is this happening? And God says, because you are chosen. Because you are the one who can carry this light. Because your story is not just about you. It is about everyone who will be freed by your testimony. That is why the battle was so intense. The greater the calling, the greater the resistance. Listen closely. Someone is planning to use your trust against you. They are smiling in your presence but plotting in your absence. Heaven saw it. Michael has already drawn his sword. But the angels cannot move unless you believe this warning. If you ignore it, you will walk straight into their trap. But if you stay, their plan will collapse before it reaches you. This is the mercy of God. He reveals what you could not see. He warns before the storm breaks. He sends angels before the shadow attacks. But he cannot force your choice. Heaven respects your free will. That is why this message is not a command. It is a gift. But a gift only works if you receive it. Do you understand? This moment is the dividing line. On one side is the old life, the cycle of pain, betrayal, delay. On the other side is restoration, abundance, peace, miracles, and the doorway is right here. Michael says, step through now or the door will close and the chance will not come again. Breathe. Do you feel the atmosphere shift? That is not imagination. That is heaven bending toward you. That is your angels moving closer. That is Michael's wings covering your soul. It is the sound of heaven answering the prayers you thought were forgotten. They were never forgotten. They were saved for this hour. My child, God says, I heard you when you whispered at midnight. I saw you when you broke but kept smiling. I counted every tear. I remembered every prayer. And now, I am answering not with words but with power, with restoration, with miracles. But you must stay. You must keep reading because the final part of the message carries the key that unlocks what is next. Look back at your life. Notice how many times you should have failed but did not. How many times you should have been destroyed but still survived. That was not luck. That was Michael's sword. That was God's hand holding you even when you did not realize it. And if He carried you this far, why would He stop now? He will not. But He needs you awake. He needs you aware. There is something about your family, a truth buried in silence, a secret kept hidden. Someone knows it, but they never told you. Your loved one who passed saw it. They whispered it in their final breath, but no one listened. Now, finally, heaven is speaking. Michael says, the secret will not remain hidden. The truth is rising, and it will change everything once it comes to light. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit is stronger than your doubts. That means you are ready to hear what most are too afraid to face. The angels smile when they see someone chosen stay until the end. because it means the blessing can be trusted with them. It means heaven can deliver fully, and heaven is ready now. My beloved, hear this. The next 14 days will not be ordinary. They will carry signs, alignments, encounters you cannot explain. Doors that were locked will open. Opportunities that were lost will return, but with them comes a test. The enemy will try one last time to distract you, to pull you back into old patterns. Do not fall for it. Do not look back. You are not who you were. Michael says, tell them their name is written in heaven's book. Their destiny cannot be stolen unless they give it away. And tonight, they choose. Do they walk away empty, or do they stay and step into overflow? The angels already know your answer because you are still here, because you refuse to let go, because your spirit said yes when everything else said no. My beloved child, you are still here. Do you know what that means? It means your soul has chosen. It means your spirit is listening. It means heaven can finally release what was held back for so long. Michael whispers, this is the moment the enemy feared. This is the second your destiny begins to turn because they stayed, because they believed. You may not fully realize it, but angels are surrounding you right now. They are leaning close, watching every breath, waiting for your next choice. Your faith is opening doors in the unseen. Your decision to stay here has already shifted your atmosphere. You may feel it, a pressure lifting, a strange peace replacing the heaviness. That is not coincidence. That is your sign. That is the evidence you needed that God is moving. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. Heaven does not play with your heart. Every word you are hearing is a seed, and if you let it sink deep, it will grow into miracles you never imagined. But if you turn away, if you let fear close the door, the seed will fade before it takes root. This is why Michael keeps calling, stay. Stay until the end. Do not give up now, my beloved. God is showing me something about your future. There is a decision ahead of you, one that seems small but carries great weight. If you make it blindly, it could set you back years. But if you walk with heaven, it will accelerate your destiny. This is the crossroads. That is why the warning came now. That is why your spirit was pulled here. Because the choice is near and heaven wants to prepare you. Michael says they are not alone. They never were. Even in their darkest nights, even in their silent tears, we were there. Tell them we carried them when they thought they could not stand. That is why you are still breathing. That is why you are still fighting. Because heaven never let you go, and heaven never will. But hear this. There is someone who does not want you to receive what is coming. They are close, pretending, smiling, but their heart is not for you. They have been delaying you with their energy, blocking your flow, affecting your spirit. Heaven says, release them or the blessing cannot flow. Walk away or the miracle will remain stuck. This is not cruelty, it is protection. God cannot bless what drains you. He will only pour into hands that are ready. Pause. Do you feel your chest tighten with recognition? Do you see the face in your mind right now? That is not imagination. That is discernment. Your soul knows the truth before your mind accepts it. That is why this message is confirmation. Heaven is revealing what you already suspected but could not prove. Michael is firm now. He says if they do not act, if they stay tied to the wrong one, the miracle will pass them by. If they release it, heaven will pour out blessings they cannot contain. This is the test. This is the moment of courage. This is where your destiny shifts forever. And even now, you are not meant to walk this journey in confusion or carry everything alone without direction. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace, and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you. A 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated. Just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, if you are ready to release this burden, begin today. The link is in the description and in the comments below. My child, do not fear letting go. What is meant for you cannot be stolen. What God wrote for your name cannot be erased by human hands. You are not losing, you are making space. Space for the miracle. Space for the love. Space for the abundance. Space for the destiny that has been waiting. Do you know what happens when you obey? When you trust, when you let go, when you believe? The heavens move. The angels fight harder. Michael swings his sword and breaks every chain you could not see. And suddenly, the delays break. The closed doors open. The money flows. The love arrives. The peace covers you like a blanket. This is what God has been preparing. My beloved, I must tell you this. The next 7 days carry signs that will shock you. You will begin to see the number 7 again and again. You will hear words that feel like echoes from this message. You will notice patterns repeating, names returning, dreams becoming clearer. These are not random. They are confirmations. They are proof that you are aligned. Good. You are still here. Do you realize how rare that is? Most would have clicked away. Most would have ignored the pull. But not you. And because you stayed, heaven says, now we can trust them. Now we can pour without measure. Now we can reveal the final part. The one you lost, the one whose absence still aches. They are here in this moment. They begged the angels to allow this. They pleaded with God to open a window in time, and heaven said yes. This is why you feel the chills. This is why you feel like someone is in the room, because they are whispering. Do not give up. Do not doubt. I am still with you. And I need you to know the truth. They say, I forgave you. I never left angry. I never stopped loving you. And I am proud of you. Tears may fall, but let them. This is not sorrow. It is release. This is not pain. It is healing. They want you to know they left this world with your name in their heart. They saw your future, and it was beautiful. They are here to make sure you see it. Michael says, this is sacred. This is sealed. This is the truth they begged heaven to deliver. Do not waste it. Do not close it. Stay until the end. My beloved child, heaven leans closer still. The veil is thin right now. Do you feel it? The stillness in the air, the pressure in your chest, the chills moving across your skin. This is not your imagination. This is the sound of eternity brushing against time. This is the moment when the heavens bend low, whispering, do not let go. Do not miss this. Do not walk away now. Michael's voice is strong. Tell them the gates are open, but they will not stay open forever. Tell them the hand of God is stretched out, but if they refuse it, the hand will withdraw. This is the final alert. That is why you were pulled here. That is why your eyes could not resist this message, because your soul knew this was the one you were waiting for. Pause, beloved. Think of the moments you almost gave up. Think of the nights you whispered, God. Do you even hear me? He heard you. Every cry, every question, every ache. And tonight he answers not with silence but with power. Not with delay but with a door. And you are standing at the threshold. But you must step through. You must decide. Michael says if they close this message, if they doubt this truth, their miracle will slip into another's hands. But if they stay, Their name will be sealed in light, and no force of darkness will take it from them. The choice is trembling in your spirit. Do not hesitate. Stay. Receive. My beloved, heaven shows me this. The enemy has been planting confusion around you, making you doubt your instincts, making you second-guess your own discernment. But listen closely. Your intuition was never wrong. Your spirit knew all along. That uneasy feeling, that sudden pause, that whisper in your dreams, it was not fear, it was protection. And now heaven is confirming it to you. You were not crazy. You were not imagining things. You were not too sensitive. You were chosen, and chosen souls feel the battle more deeply. That is why you carried pain that no one else understood. That is why the struggles hit you harder than others. Because your destiny is greater, because your light is brighter, and because your blessing is bigger. Michael is firm now. Tell them the enemy fears their next step. Tell them the darkness has tried to blind them because of the blessing that is about to appear. Tell them the moment they say yes to heaven, chains will break and no one will be able to stop what God is sending. Do you feel the urgency? This is not just about survival. This is about inheritance. This is about legacy. This is about the future waiting for your obedience. God says, I am not late. I am not silent. I am not blind to your tears. I was waiting for this exact moment to deliver what was promised. And now the waiting ends. Now the silence breaks. Now the blessing flows. But only for those who believe. Only for those who do not turn away. My child, let me tell you something hidden. The one you lost, the one your heart aches for. They never abandoned you. On the day they left this world, their last thought was you. Their last whisper carried your name. And before they crossed into light, they begged heaven, do not let them walk blind. Do not let them lose their destiny. Give them a sign. This is that sign. This message is their love echoing from eternity. Can you feel them? That warmth on your shoulder. That sudden memory rising within you. That heaviness turning into tears. It is them. They are saying, do not give up now. Do not believe the lie that you are alone. I am still here, still watching, still guiding. They could not warn you in life, but they can warn you now. And they are pleading that you listen until the very end. Michael lifts his sword high. This is sacred. This is sealed. This is the message that will save them. But only if they stay. Only if they believe. And heaven is waiting for your answer. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit has not walked away. That means you are ready to hear the deepest truth. The angels smile now because you are the rare soul who did not abandon the message halfway. And for that, you are trusted with secrets most will never hear. Listen, the next 14 days are holy. The next 7 nights are filled with signs. The next 48 hours will carry a shock, a shift, and undeniable confirmation. This is not random. This is alignment. This is heaven pulling you into the destiny you nearly missed. Stay awake. Stay alert. Stay ready. Michael says, mark my words. Before this season ends, they will see the proof. Before the next moon rises, the truth will confront them. And when it comes, they will know this message was never a story. It was a warning, a rescue, a miracle. And beloved child, God whispers now, I will not let you walk blind anymore. I will open your eyes. I will uncover what was hidden, and I will restore what was stolen. My beloved child, stay with me. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let your heart drift, for what you are about to hear was sealed for you alone. Michael is standing at your side now, his sword burning with fire, his eyes fixed on your destiny. He says, "The enemy is trembling because they know you are still here. They know you are about to hear what they tried to bury. They know their time is almost finished." Do you understand the power of this? Every delay you suffered, every heartbreak that cut you, every betrayal that left you wounded, it was not wasted. It was written into your story as proof that the enemy failed because you are still here, still breathing, still believing, still fighting even when you thought you were done. And now, heaven says, enough. It is time to turn it all around. Look closely at your life. Have you not felt the pattern? The same struggles repeating, the same cycles pulling you back, the same shadows haunting your nights. This was not coincidence. This was assignment. Darkness marked you because of the light you carry. But hear this, beloved. Your cycle ends today. The pattern is broken. The curse is shattered. The bloodline shifts because you stayed. Michael declares, "This is generational. The change your ancestors carried, you will not carry. The wounds they bled, you will not bleed. The delays they suffered, you will not suffer because you chose to believe. The line is broken and a new line begins. This is why you feel the trembling in your chest. Your spirit knows history is being rewritten, not just for you, but for everyone who comes after you. My child," God says, "I am not only restoring you, I am restoring your family. I am covering your children before they are even born. I am blessing the work of your hands. I am turning every sorrow into inheritance." This is not a small promise. This is not a shallow blessing. This is legacy. This is eternal. But there is still danger. Someone is watching you with envy. Someone is speaking your name with harm when you are not there. Michael has heard every whisper. He has seen every plan. And he warns you, do not trust every smile. Do not believe every word. They are not all for you. One of them hides a dagger behind their back. This is not to scare you. It is to free you. Because once you see, once you know, once you discern, they cannot harm you anymore. Beloved, lean in. Do you feel that strange heaviness lifting? Do you notice the clarity forming in your mind? That is the truth cutting through the lies. That is heaven opening your eyes. It may hurt, it may shake you, but it will save you. Michael says, "Tell them they are about to be offered something that looks sweet, but is poisoned. If they accept it, their path will dim. If they refuse it, their future will shine brighter than they imagine. They must choose wisely." This is why you are here now. This is why you could not skip this message, because heaven wanted you prepared. God whispers, "I will not let you be deceived. I will not let you fall into the trap." That is why I sent this word. That is why I stopped you here. That is why your spirit would not leave. Because you are about to walk into a decision that matters for eternity. Pause, my beloved. Take a breath. Do you feel that warmth rising in your chest? That is the presence of your angels affirming you. That is Michael's wings covering you. That is the hand of God steadying you. You are not alone. You never were. Even in the silence, even in the sorrow, they were there. And now they are revealing themselves in the only way they can, through truth. The one you lost, the one you ache for, leans closer now. They whisper, "I never left you. I never gave up on you. I have been walking beside you every step. I asked heaven for this chance, and now you hear me. Do not let my voice fade. Do not waste my prayer. Stay until the end. Can you feel the tears rise? Let them. They are washing away the grief that weighed you down. They are proof that this moment is sacred. Good. You are still here. And because you are still here, the scroll can be opened further. The secret can be revealed. The miracle can finally be released. Michael smiles now because you did not give in to distraction, because you chose to believe, because you trusted what your soul already knew. Heaven declares, the next 48 hours are marked. Watch for the sign. Watch for the number. Watch for the name that repeats. These will be the confirmations that the message is true. And when they come, you must act. You must not hesitate. Your obedience will unlock what your prayers could not. Your yes will draw down what your tears alone could not. This is the mystery of faith. When you choose to believe, heaven chooses to release. My child, God says, you have waited long enough. You have carried long enough. You have cried long enough. Now it is time to receive. Do not run. Do not doubt. Just receive. My beloved child, listen carefully. You are standing in a sacred portal of time. Do you feel how the air shifts as you read? Do you sense the weight pressing against your spirit? This is no ordinary moment. This is heaven bending down to meet you. This is God whispering into your soul. Stay. Do not move away. Do not close your eyes, for this message carries the seed of your future. Michael is at your side, his sword blazing, his wings stretched wide to cover you. He says, the reason they feel the heaviness is because destiny itself is hovering over them. The reason they feel the chills is because eternity is brushing against their skin. The reason they cannot walk away is because their name is being written in fire across the heavens. My child, you asked, does God still see me? Does God still care? And heaven answers clearly, yes, more than you could ever imagine, more than you ever believed, more than the pain that tried to convince you otherwise. If you could see the tears in heaven's eyes when you suffered in silence, you would never doubt again. If you could hear the prayers the angels whispered for you, you would fall in awe. And now those prayers are unfolding as miracles. But hear me, the enemy has tried to erase your name. They tried to block your blessing. They tried to silence your voice. And yet you are still here. You survived storms meant to drown you. You walked through fires meant to burn you. You endured betrayals meant to break you. And through it all, God carried you. Michael fought for you. Your ancestors prayed for you. And because you did not quit, the heavens have opened again. Beloved, heaven shows me this. There is a door about to open, one that has been locked for years. It is tied to your calling, tied to your provision, tied to your peace. But before it opens, there is a choice you must make. Do you cling to the old or do you trust the new? Do you hold on to the familiar or do you step into the unknown with faith? This is the crossroads you are standing on. One step will lead to delay. One step will lead to destiny. Michael warns, do not let fear hold them back. Do not let the whispers of others confuse them. They must walk by faith, not by sight. They must trust the hand of God more than the opinions of men. This is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to rise. My child, do not be surprised when the truth comes out. Someone has been pretending to support you while secretly wishing for your downfall. They will be exposed. Their words will return to them. And heaven says, do not fight them. Do not waste your strength on them. I will fight for you. I will defend your name. I will reveal the truth at the right moment. Your only task is to stay aligned, to stay in light, to stay in faith. Listen now. The one you lost, the one you loved, leans even closer. They whisper, do not let the lies distract you. Do not let grief hold you down. Do not let guilt blind you. I never left angry. I never left bitter. I left loving you, and I am still loving you every day, every moment, every step you take. Do you feel that sudden ache in your chest? That is their love pressing through the veil. That is heaven's way of reminding you that death is not the end. They saw your future before they passed. They saw you rise again. They saw the blessing that is now at your door, and they promised heaven they would not rest until you received it. That is why you are here. That is why this message is reaching you at this exact moment. Good. You are still here. And because you stayed, the angels smile. They know you are ready for the next truth. They know your spirit is strong enough to carry what most cannot. Michael says, tell them the miracle is closer than their breath. Tell them their breakthrough is already moving. Tell them the evidence will show in the next 14 days. But there is a test in this. The test is trust. Will you trust when you cannot see? Will you believe when everything looks the same? Will you hold on when the enemy whispers, it is not real? Because if you do, the blessing will not only appear, it will overflow. More than you prayed for, more than you imagined, more than you dared to believe. God says, this is the moment to stop doubting. This is the moment to release the past. This is the moment to open your hands and receive. You were never forsaken. You were never forgotten, and you will never be abandoned. And my beloved, understand this deeply. What is unfolding for you now is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is not something that can be taken away by the same forces that once tried to break you. This is divine establishment. This is heaven placing you where you were always meant to stand. Every tear you cried has turned into strength. Every delay has turned into alignment. Every moment you felt lost was actually guiding you closer to this exact point. So do not shrink back now. Do not question what heaven is doing. Stand firm. Stay open. Because what is coming will not only change your life, it will confirm that every step you took, even in pain, was leading you into purpose. And hear this, my child. As the final whisper settles into your spirit, you are not the same person you were before this moment. Something has shifted inside you. Something has awakened. The fear that once held you is losing its grip. The doubt that once clouded you is fading away. This is the beginning of clarity. This is the beginning of peace. This is the beginning of the life you prayed for in your darkest nights. So hold on to this truth. Walk forward with faith. And remember, heaven did not bring you this far to leave you now.